Is Happy silenced? Right click. Oh, misses the right click. Force around again. He gets it on the DK. Jesus. There's no TP for him anymore.
Got it. That's locked in.
Oh my god. Could build some farm. This is not a fight that Kiwikaki can win here in the upper right. Can he win it somewhere else? Oh,
but this is a Moon. Does he have enough damage? Does he miscalculate this?
No
way.
Last
serious. Town dead.
Right click. Happy. How can you save this DK? You have no resources for a potion. Trying to nuke. Doesn't work. Step out.
Funny composition, not the right one by Johnny Cage.
Stormbolt.
Then all the trees go.
Perfect shockwave. You don't have much time. Shockwave. Here we go. One more right click. Lin. Guagua. Oh!
Hello, and good day, everybody. It is Friday. Today we have two things in store for you guys. For once, we're gonna be again starting with the WSB VoD replay cast. Last time I'm mentioning this to you for a while. WSB is the Korean tournament. The one tournament we are not allowed to cast live. So we're doing the replay casts on the follow-up day. That's today. Today we're going to be checking out the lower bracket games leading up to the grand final. Now, I was hoping to also do the grand finals today, replay cast, but that unfortunately will have to wait for a later day because there's a big tournament happening today, starting today, and that is a very unusual one. People might call it a bit of an amateur tournament, but a very exciting tournament. The Grubby Warcraft Streamer Invitational number 2 starts today. That's when Neo's going to be taking over in just a little bit, honestly, at 3:30. That's in 2.5 hours. So we're going to go through these replays a little quickly today. And it seems like the games were also not that long. So it seems to work out perfectly here, timing-wise. Absolutely beautiful. This is the bracket for us here today. In the upper bracket, 1-0 and Cajo fought their way through. The top 3 guaranteed already. Today, now, we're going to find out who's going to join the top 3. We have 3 Orcs fighting in the lower bracket and 1 Night Elf. All the humans already eliminated. A very common sight these days. Lin, Soin, Moon, FoCuS, and then the winner of these will be meeting. So 3 matches here today in the replay cast. And then Grubby tournament later on with Neo. I know many people are excited. Gonna be really cool to see what's happening there. Gonna be happening over the weekend, of course. Alright, yeah, we might have to hurry up a little bit here, because in 2.5 hours the grubby thing is starting. So let's jump in right away with our first map. Of Soin versus Lin. Lin faced FoCuS already in the tournament. In the upper bracket, there was a clear 3-0, and there Lin played Blade Master all the time. Now, Lin starts with a Farseer. Farseer 1 grunt into Headhunters. Oh. That's quite interesting. Soin with Blade, Grunt opening. And Lin so far creeping up pretty passively. Gets a ring, not too great for the first hero, but for a TC later on it might be quite good. And this is quick Farseer creeping right here. With the tech now starting a little bit behind Soin. Alright, claws of attack, there we go. Blade Master could go for some peon harass here if he really wants, but not doing that. Sees the opportunity to get an easy cancel here on the shop. So far, of course, only early in the game, not many items picked up yet. The Blade will certainly need some items to become a real threat. Farseer right now, 1 full level ahead, and now the 2 armies meeting for the first time. Blade might be able to pick off some headhunters here. Couple of right clicks, couple of backstabs. Lin though quick to move the headhunters, avoiding big damage early on. Lin is stopping headhunter production right now. Oh, okay, resuming it here. Maybe forgetting about it a little bit. Getting up to 4 headhunters right here. Burrow should be next. And how is Lin going to play this game then? The most common play when playing Farseer against Blade is tier 2 all in. With like Kodos or Firelord or Shadowhunter, Towers, something like that. But an all in. Oh, Blade revealed by the way. Blade has boots but no heal salves. Farseer hurt as well, but he's got the Chain Lightning locked and loaded, so the Blade has to respect it. Has to back away. And spend some time healing. He bought the boots. I guess primarily to try to hunt down headhunters. So far, 0 kills. Not the perfect start, I would say. You really want to kill off some headhunters early. Otherwise, a push might be very painful indeed. Blade at least got the level 2. Now we got the crit. Oh, showing back up. To face the Farseer. Farseer gonna need more heal salves. Has to go back to the shop, but he's not too far away. Oh, and there's peons moving out. I saw him. I saw the peons moving. That's gonna be a Firelord all in, alright. Soin right now creeping the knolls. Might be able to catch the peons. Maybe. 2 peons right there. Seeing the creep. Ooh, if there's a Chain Lightning here, that could be very scary. And here we go in the Orc main base. But Lin isn't level 3, so this isn't as scary as it would be with level 2 wolves right here. Still a lot of damage against the burrow, though. That burrow does fall, does it? Yep, it do. Infi also used to play this quite a bit in recent times. Playing, you know, the push. And there he played Spike Barricades. Works on towers and construction. Hold on, though, both of the heroes here are very hurt. Farseer has a heal potion. Will use that. Will survive with that. Headhunters now, pretty hurt. Some of them about to be picked off. Farseer wants to get 1 more kill for the level 3. Oh, nice speed scroll. Saves 2 headhunters, gets a grunt, gets level 3. Now we got the level 2 wolves. Soin did successfully cancel the towers, but he lost a lot of units for it. 3 grunts down, only a single one left. And we got a bunch of lava spawn in here. FoCUS, he's surrounded? Oh! He's one grunt surrounded, isn't he? Oh! He ran into a trap! FoCUS ran into a trap! Oh! Oh, that's very painful. Oh, that's very painful. One misstep by Lin cost him the first hero. Oh, that is not good. And not just that, also 2 headhunters falling. Suddenly Lin has almost nothing left. The towers are about to come up maybe, but maybe not. Lava spawn splitting. Blade Master here, weak items, to be honest, but still. Lava spawns around on the Shadowhunter. Tower finishes, trying to repair, but the repair isn't in time. Shadowhunter is dead though, as level 2 on the Firelord. FoCUS coming back from the altar, not from the tavern, which I would have expected here. Oh my, wild game here to start off the series. Soin is nasty supply blocked though, he has only a single burrow left. Just started making another. He can't even get the shadow back! There's no supply for him available. Soul burn and lava spawn. Wait. He didn't go incinerate? What? He's missing out on a lot of damage here. Of course he can soul burn the blade, and it's very good against blade, but you're not always gonna have mana for soul burn, I would imagine. That's the great thing about incinerate. It costs only 3 mana. You always have mana for incinerate. Pretty much. Alright, FoCUS is back, ready for the next round. We got another speed scroll, some salves, heal potion. But there's no lumber left for Lin to go for towers. Orc tower's pretty heavy in lumber. 100 each. FoCUS can be purged, by the way. That can get rid of the speed scroll. In fact, it did. Shadowhunter, though, also very hurt and is gonna go down. The soul burn, I gotta admit, is looking really good here against the Blade Master when he's committing for a kill, soul burning him. Reduces the damage significantly. Heal salve running. FoCUS still has the heal potion as well. Blade with the heal pot and invo pot. Shadowhunter again being remade at the altar. He resurrects very quickly. He's only level 1, so might not be a big blow. Losing the shop, that could be a big blow if it's not remade. So it has to remake the shop. The heal cells are insanely important. Oh, and snare. Surround. Shadowhunter caught. Surrounded once more. Trying to pop him out with the blade. But now it seems like they're both stuck.
GLHF.
Kev got time with the resub. Thank you very much. But now the Firelord, he's the one to fall. FoCUS coming back with the dust. Oh, and snare again on the Shadowhunter. Oh, if there's one Chain Lightning here, that's the kill. That might be GG, but he has no mana for the Chain Lightning. But the right clicks are enough. So, and as to call it, cannot quite hold this push, cannot repel the Lin advance. And that is GG. Map 1 going to Lin pretty quickly, pretty decisively. Very interesting to me. Against FoCuS, he plays Blade all the time. Against Soin, he starts off with FoCUS. Could, of course, still be a bunch more Blade games following up. Let's see how things continue here as we go to map number 2. Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows, very good map for the Blade Master. Tons and tons of creeps, tons and tons of items. You can go for some shenanigans maybe as well. With the Rock Golem creep, for example. Lin is going for the Rock Golem creep. So we know that Lin has the best position for the Rock Golem creep. It is up here in the top left. Soin's gonna be aggressive here for sure. Can Lin finish the creep before the blade arrives? Ooh, it might be close. I mean, he has to. If the blade comes here for a steal, this would be a disaster. And Lin must have figured this out, must have properly practiced this before. Alright. Soin isn't even heading up here for the creep jack. Seems to know that it wouldn't make it in time. I've seen many orcs deny this last hit before. Ooh, thankfully not. Oh my god. Quel'Thalas boots. That's an insane item for the blade. And that is 2.5 minutes into the game. Ooh. Very unlucky for Soin, the fact that the blade finds this item. This of all items. Not just good in the early game, not just good in the mid game, also in the late game. Always sick. Always sick. So in trying to prevent the next burrow from coming up, being invis here, on patrol. Yeah, he needs to do something. He's going for an early war mill. He's rushing Torrens, I guess. No barracks, no early game units. Rushing Torrens. Lin is very late on that second burrow. Maybe you shouldn't even make any more grunts. The grunts are going to be late anyways. The grunts are going to be garbage against Torrent Walker anyways. I feel like Lin should just skip grunts. Is he going to go Torrent Walker as well? That is normally what we see when it's blade versus blade. Unless somebody is cool enough to go Mad Witch Doctors, but that's pretty rare. Follow-up items for Lin here aren't that great. Cloak and gauntlets. He's gonna sell most likely. Oh, we could get one Torrent cancel here. Torrent Totem cancel. If he gets the second one as well, this would slow down Soin's production by a whole lot. Soin maybe a bit lazy, not building the totems behind the burrow wall. But Shadow comes in with a hex, that should be enough to ensure a save. Quel'Thalas boots, dude. Quel'Thalas boots. Also being really good right here. Lin defending the blade harass really well, by the way. Didn't lose a single peon. And so we're rushing tier 3 on both sides. It's going to be Torrens for both. Ooh. Blade shows up. Almost there with the kill. Whoo. If that was a crit, he's dead. Lin is kind of low lumber here, so getting to Master Walkers with Torrens, with upgrades, is gonna be pretty rough. It's gonna take a while. Oh, Shadowhunter showing up, and Hex ready? There's a speed scroll on Soin. Needs to hex the other Shadowhunter. Oh, just in time. He almost got hexed again. Double gauntlets. Not the best finds for Lin. Unless he goes TC third. For TC, double gauntlets would be sick. I think Orcs either play dual hero though with this Mass Torrent stuff, or Firelord third. Incinerate to blow up the corpses. Rune Bracers, another bad item. Okay, so Lynette only had one amazing item at the start of the game. The rest of the items, honestly, kind of weak. Really weak, to be honest. Now a push by Soin into Lin's main base. He's going to get one burrow cancel here, for sure. Would love to get a burrow kill as well. Good magic damage here from the walkers. And that repair is too late, I think. Mistake by Lin. Could have been here way earlier with those peons. Oh, or is it maybe enough? Oh, it's close. Hold up. Hex on the blade, limiting the damage. Disenchant, but the walker is... Oh, not dead yet. Oh, walker magic damage. Hex on both sides. 2 attacks is enough. Alright, that walker goes down. If Lynette had lost the burrow here, it would have been supply blocked. The burrow was saved. The Blade Mass is getting dangerously close to a single point of experience. True, actually. So it had no experience. None. Now finally got a little green camp, but still only level 1s. Only one single ring of protection, along with the items that he purchased. Next big drop for Lin. Another pair of Rune Bracers. Again, a bad item, but again, it's a lot of gold. Someone is harassing the burrows with the walkers. What the hell? Can't the burrows just shoot back against the walkers, by the way? I mean, of course they can. I guess someone is trying to mess with Lin's lumber economy. That seems to be the only way this really does anything. Big item, spell shield. Can be great against a hex. Is that worth keeping? I don't know. Probably not, right? If you really want to get rid of the hex, you can just dispel. Oh, you know what it would have been sick here? Orb of Darkness. That takes away the Torrent corpse, and you don't need a Firelord. Oh, bruh. Orb of Darkness here would be insane. Finally, someone doing some more creeping as well. He should be double level 3 kinda soon. Dude, look at those walkers. They're just harassing the burrows all the time. Soin Mask. There we go. Finally, Lin finds another good item. I've never seen the walker harassed like this. Is this really worth it? It slows down your creeping a little bit. As long as you don't lose the walkers, I guess it's fine. Now the blade also doing a bit of his own harass. Lin now pushing in. The Torrent strat. The way I think Blizzard envisioned it. Torrents and walkers. Beefy Torrents in front, walkers to res them. Some of the craziest front line that we have to offer in Warcraft, but of course there's counters to it, like we mentioned earlier. The Firelord, Incinerate, first and foremost. Two burrows taken out. Blade for Lin stays behind. He can continue to harass the peons here. Oh man, this is very annoying for Soin. This is very annoying. And when you play this style, the thing that you don't have is Ensnare. And controlling the blade without Ensnare is damn tough. Lin now with a tiny, already in upkeep to protect that tiny. Doesn't have master training, by the way. Not enough lumber. Push into the main. Oh, that burrow falling means also Lin is going to be supply blocked. Same as Soin. Lin ran back with a blade. He's almost now on level 4. Full level ahead on the first hero. And almost as well the second hero. If Lin pushes Soin back here with the Expo running, this has to be his game. Level 3 Blade Master finally picked up for Soin. This camp is double level 4 for Lin. This is really good. Big heal potion. I feel like that's actually quite nice. Lin kept the double gauntlets for the blade, by the way. That surprises me. Didn't think the tankiness was going to be so important to him. Alright, Soin hoping for the Orb of Darkness. Oh, he got it! He got the Orb of Darkness! Okay. Best item on the map for this kind of a game. Doesn't want to fight yet, though. I'm not sure if Soin knows about the expansion, by the way. He hasn't sent anything up there yet. Gonna lose one walker in the retreat. Blade Master very effective at harassing the peons here. The piercing damage doesn't do much to him. Oh, Lin is just going for the jugular. Attacking the fortress. Lin finally got master training, by the way. Both have that and pulverize. Big supply lead on Lin. Looking to close out the game right here. So you have to defend your fortress. You're a little bit late. You're a little bit late for the defense. Is it too late? Oh, the repair is looking decent here. Lin still has the TP if he needs it. Killing peons here is also very valuable. And that's rip for the fortress. Down goes the main. Now we have 2 versus 0 mining bases. Lin only lost a single grunt. Didn't lose any Taurens or any walkers this game as far as I could tell. Yeah, this is ultra checkmate. You can't get more checkmate than this. The king is dead. So, the king's dead. And the queen. He's still trying to fight. What's Soin doing? He's not even remaking a town hall. He doesn't have any money. He could sell some items, but lumber's also low. Orb of Darkness is usually incredible in a matchup like this, but he is so far behind. And sure, it's great when you kill a Tauren, but it takes a long time to kill a Tauren with that orb. Way bigger army here for Lin. This is looking like an easy fight. 30 supply lead, after all. Everything dropping deep in the red. GG's called, and Lin will take the 2-0. Match point for him pretty early. First map especially was really short. Map 2 a little bit longer. Lin showing different styles here, showing mastery in both. First FoCuS here, then Blade. Let's see what we get now for map 3. Alright, a little bit of a different look right here. Soin now playing FoCuS here, first time this series against Lin's Blade. So we've seen FoCuS versus Blade both ways. Blade versus Blade. Only thing we haven't seen so far is double FoCuS Headhunters. Would be cool if we see that as well on a 4th map. For that, though, I guess Soin has to step it up a little bit. So far, Lin has been looking like the much superior player. Very interesting creep up by Soin here. Creeping a very defensive camp. Getting a quick level 2 while Lin is aiming for the big item. Is that Claws? Oh, that's Claws +8. Oh, that's very lucky for the Blade. Very unlucky for Soin again. Quel'Thalas start into Claws +8 start. Jesus. Talisman of Evasion for the FoCuS here. He doesn't get as lucky here. This was the same drop table for the first 2 caps. These tend to be defensive items. But Lin got quite lucky. Again, gauntlets. And Lin also spots the enemy movement. If he kills the grunt, that would be level 2. Yeah, he was waiting to heal up a decent amount. Gets the turtle steel as well. That grunt is doomed. Use the speed scroll. There's no deny. Lin is looking pretty damn good here. Could perhaps kill another headhunter as well. So in here, 1 map away from elimination. Headhunter's trying to fight back against the Blade. It's not a fair fight, though. This game is looking really bad. Yikes. FoCuS is a bit ahead in experience, but down 7 supply. Lin only has a single grunt, by the way. We didn't even see the grunt so far. It was a Blade fast tech, owning so heavily already early on with hardly any units. That's it here. Let's go to the FoCuS here. Oh, that would have been demoralizing if the grunt got that one as well. Look at the Blade, look at the Blade, look at the Blade. Gets another kill. Man, those claws sure are nice. Fire Lord setting up for the tower push. Dude, someone has almost no units. Pooh. The level 2 wolves have to do all of the heavy lifting here. Sedona shows up. He's got Hex first, looking for the hero kill. Vasya needs to TP away. Trying to cloak! Can't do it! God damn! Lin, king of Orc Mirror in this tournament, that's for sure. 3-0ing FoCuS now. Looks like he's about to 3-0 Soin as well, unless there's 1 or 2 or 10 miracles to save Soin here. More headhunters being killed off. Towers partly getting cancelled. At least Soin's lava spawn were able to split. That is the one upside for him here. Oh! Backstab crit. GG. I would say it was GG a little while ago already, but this one makes it official. GG it is. Man, that was a speedrun of a best of 3. What was that, like 25 minutes game time in total? With that, Lin moves on. With that, he's guaranteed top 4 for the tournament. That means he's qualified already for the next season. Top 4 from WSB always qualifies for the next season. Didn't do that last season where Lin had a disappointing showing in Season 3. Now he's through. And the next match coming up is featuring our reigning champion of Season 3. That's FoCuS. He had an amazing time there. He also lost to Lin in the upper bracket. Now going up against Moon next. And this is very valuable for Lin, isn't it? Lin could sit on the sidelines here, take a little break, and watch Moon's play against FoCuS. And FoCuS is a Night Elf Slayer. Night Elf Nemesis right now. Over the last couple of months, 3 months maybe, 2-3 months, roughly speaking, FoCuS has been looking better than Lin against Night Elf. Quite a bit better, I would say, than Lin against Night Elf. Lin is struggling again against Elf, where FoCuS was thriving. Is that going to continue here, or can Moon make the top 4? This match now for the top 4 run. No. Here we go. With map number 1. Springtime to start us off. It is gonna be a Demon Hunter again. It's a Demon Hunter always. These days.
제가 5대0 연속 2번 당하고 그다음에 WSB 포함해서 3대0 2번 당해가지고 16연패였다가 그다음에 20연패 후에 끊은 거네요. 그리고 어제 4대0으로 지다가 맞게 한 게임 이겨가지고 어쨌든 저 장정수 선수한테는 뭐 맵으로는 한 게임씩 이기긴 하는데 지금 다전제가 제가 한 지금 7연패 8연패 이 정도 될 거예요. 꼭 한번 이기고 싶거든요 지금 장정수 선수. 근데 장정수
Does backstab crit
이기는 생각을 가지고 있을 겁니다 지금.
mean? The Blade Master death deals both critical strike damage? Man, this is a weird framed question, bro. And backstab damage from Windwalk, do they add up? The Blade never crits out of Windwalk. He always does backstab damage. That's 40, 70, 100. For levels 1, 2, 3. Out of Windwalk is never a crit. Trying for a steal here is the demon. A little bit cheeky, doesn't quite get it. Gonna get punished a little bit with a little grunt block, taking a tiny bit more damage, but minimal.
세컨 키퍼 뽑고 키퍼를 뭐 주겠지만 결국에 일단 초반에 서로 민첩용을 쓸 때는
Normally we're used to seeing the demon getting level 2 immediately and then going to the center of the map. I feel like Moon here a little bit slow out the gate, maybe. These are not really good Demon Hunter items, but they will be very good for the Keeper. You will need to get some tank items as well. That's for sure. Is there no game sound? Not really. I have it very quiet on in the back, but you can't basically hear it because this is the Korean VoD. If I turn up the sound, then there's also Korean casters that we would be hearing. They are, of course, amazing, those Korean casters, but well, you wouldn't hear me talking. And also, we don't understand Korean. Certainly I don't. Don't know about you guys, but my feeling is that you don't either. Blade looking very strong here, by the way. Big heal potion is amazing. Double circlet gloves is also really good. This was quite expensive for FoCuS. 2 circlets, adding up to 400 gold.
Remember your Prime subs.
Yo, Nameless T with the resub. Thank you very much. Thank you for the Prime. If you guys got any Primes lying around and you want to enjoy a wonderful Warcraft weekend, which we have this weekend and basically every weekend without any ads, and support us here on the channel to make this all possible, we gladly take and appreciate your sub contributions. It's a very standard game so far that we're seeing, with the Demon Hunter having a bit of a slow start, bit of a weak start. No level 3 for him. No good items for him, really. But I feel like this map is really good for mid-game Night of Creeping, because normally you get to creep at least 1 lab, maybe even 2, and also your own Merc camp. Also the red camp creep towards the mid-game, late game is pretty easy with Dryads normally if you manipulate well. And that's a lot of chances for good items. Oh, look at the block. Look at the illusion block. That was sick. Almost a steal. But the mana burn secures, and that's level 3 now for the Demon Hunter. Shadow was not quite out there in time to interrupt. FoCuS gonna fall back to the shop. He wants to get the next big consumable. He got the big healing already. Not even sure what would be the best thing here. Maybe big invuln. Oh, Shadowhunter getting entangled. Taking some damage here. That's a big mana burn. Big mana potion, by the way, was found right here. Damage taken on the blade, but there's a mana potion. There's a hex. Oh, perfect position on the Wisp detonate. Damn. That was literally perfect. Big mana potion used and didn't achieve much here. Look at this Shadow Melders even. Shadow Meld at the end of nighttime, saving 2 of the archers here. So FoCuS blew both big consumables. Big healing gone, big mana gone. And he's hardly winning the fight here. Shadowhunter surviving in the back of the main base. Oh, and snares now are a little troubling though. Losing Dryads here would be quite painful. Blade is coming back in for more DPS. That's 1 Dryad down, but trying to return the favor by killing the Raider. Oh, and snare just before the Raider died. That's a well-spent life for the Raider. And it's level 3 for the Blade. Doesn't go crit 2 here. Rather the Windwalk. Could kill the Keeper maybe. Should have used the Windwalk there. A little bit sloppy. Nice speed scroll though. To save 2 units here. Falling back with those. FoCuS can heal him up now with the heal self. But supply is pretty damn even. Moon kept FoCuS busy for a long time. FoCuS has no expansion in sight at the moment. But he has another creep camp in sight. If he gets the big consumable, the big permanent item here, it's gonna mean possibly a big upgrade. Moon's big item, by the way, was Flute, which is not good. I'm surprised he didn't sell it yet. I guess he doesn't have the shop ready just yet. What happens when the Grubby tournament starts? Will Back to Warcraft restream or cast other games? Neo's going to take over then. This is going to be happening in roughly 2 hours. A little bit less. Oh my god, Quathalas. Nia's gonna take over then. We're gonna be done with the WSB VoD replay cast. And Nia's gonna be casting the Grubby tournament. Oh my god. Look at that blade. Holy shit. Holy shit. Crazy Blade Master. And the demon has nothing so far. Now, it's not technically nothing. It's claws and gloves, which is decent for the demon. But in this matchup, he needs tank items. More than anything, tank items. And of those, he has nothing. Okay, best item for FoCuS here would be now something for the shadow. Either circlet or maybe even pendant? Because the blade is fully decked out already. Oh, you know what? Claws plus 8. Screw it. Ring plus 5. Okay, gives the gloves to the shadow. I feel like players underappreciate the gloves a little bit at the moment. I think gloves here would be better than claws, but it's marginal. Sells the ring, actually, here, FoCuS. Goes for the heal scroll. While setting up the expansion. Moon has a lot of gold, by the way. He's going to be able to pump into upkeep here in just a moment. FoCuS absolutely is not ahead in supply. He's going to be down in supply. Moon's going to have a strong army set up for a good push. But FoCuS has a crazy Blade Master. Absolutely certified, insane Blade Master. Trying to save the bear. Oh, the last hit from the blade. Didn't even crit too much there. But the bear died because the blade has such high damage. Not even the deer can withstand the right clicks. And the blade's now going to hit level 4 with Shadow 3 at the same time. Next try for the expansion. Is Mana Pen still considered a good item? I see it getting sold often. Yeah, no, it's not really. It's kind of bad. In retrospect, it got nerfed too much. It used to be 150 mana. There it was really good. Now it's 100 mana. There it's pretty bad. Not to toot my own horn too much, but I suggested back then it should be nerfed to 120 mana. Not 100. I think that would have been healthier. Anyways, red camp up next. Oh, Keeper getting caught. That might be the Invo potion used here to force the TP. Blade didn't even need the Invuln. Oh my god, that's a nasty creep jack. TP forced out. The red camp goes to FoCuS. He lost the Raider, but no Invuln. Helm of Valor. Are you kidding me right now? Holy shit. That's the craziest blade I've seen in a while. Agi Tome. Let's go. How much Agi is this? Click on the blade. Click on the blade. Click on the blade. Click on the blade. That is 43 Agi. 43 agility. That is bonkers. Is that a record? I certainly know I've never seen a 50 Agi hero. FoCuS is juiced to the gills. He doesn't have an expansion, but I think it's okay. He can take his time with the expo. He can trust in his incredibly strong heroes to deliver for him until the expo's up. Helm of Valor. Finally! A good tank item for the demon. Whew. He needed that one bad. Without that one, he would have had a terrible inventory. Honestly, it's still pretty bad. He has one great item, but you want to have like 4 tank items normally on the demon. 1 invuln, 1 orb, and 4 tank items. Shadowhunter now level 4 as well. The level 2 Hex, usually not a big upgrade. And now FoCuS does have the supply lead here. A little bit on the mana burn on the walkers. They don't care. They have been chilling, these walkers. There's been no fights for a long time. There was lots of time for mana to build up on the walkers. Late Master now has a difficult decision to make. Does he sell one of these items that he has to make room for a heal scroll? It would probably be the right call. Pass the circlet to the Shadowhunter, pick up a heal scroll. Time is against Moon. The expansion for FoCuS is about to start running. We're even in supply, though. Oh, interception. Interception. One
Hi.
Dryad, but only one. Triandor with the resub. Thank you very much. Hi. Hi there. No TP on FoCuS, by the way. He could be caught in a bad position here. Fighting next to the Moonwells would certainly not be ideal. Nice Hex. Stops the mana burn there. Double invuln gonna be needed pretty soon. There it is. Blade crits honestly haven't been that insane yet. But if he gets level 5, they will be. Oh, big crit. Demon Hunter taking lots of damage here. There must be a staff, surely. Nope, there's not, because there's Ensnare. And there he goes. There wasn't even a staff. There wasn't even a staff. Blade level 5. 296 crit. Let's go. 296 again. Yeah, this is the Blade Master show here. Whenever the Blade has more damage than the Demon Hunter, you know it's a great game for the Blade. And probably a pretty bad game for the Demon. Moon losing pretty much everything. Honestly, FoCuS also lost a lot. But he's got lots of money streaming in to replace those losses. FoCuS is looking so calm against Night Elves these days. He got his expo cancelled like, what was it, 2 or 3 times? Didn't get up that second base for a long, long while, but he knew he had time. Of course, this game also, he didn't just play well. He also got incredible items. Like, this is top 1% of games item quality for the Blade. This is ridiculous. Helm of Valor, and Claws, and Quel'Thalas. I actually think he should be giving one circlet to the Shadowhunter and should have kept those gloves. I think gloves here would have been better for him, but... Anyways. Oh, look at the block on the Demon Hunter. He's standing no chance against this Blade. One more good crit for the road, maybe? 276. This first map goes to FoCuS for sure. Moon, one of 2 Night Elves left in the tournament. He's in the lower bracket, the last one. And then there's also Kaho in the upper bracket. FoCuS has been looking really strong against Moon lately. It wasn't just only wins, but it was, I guess, mostly wins. Moon had some moments of brilliance in there as well lately, where he got some Ws, but FoCuS has just been a beast lately in this matchup. Now, the items were, of course, unbelievable. We're gonna continue here with map 2, where it would be reasonable to assume that the items won't be that crazy again. Would be insanely lucky if it was. but unlikely. Here we are, map 2. Tight Hunters it is. We don't see this map too much in this matchup. Night Elves tend to veto it. The blade can be pretty annoying here early on. Buy a circlet, go wisp harassing, and also the expansion for Orc is quite easy on this map. I always love the shot position for Orc on this map. Scouts very well ahead of the base, close to the center, great to reach, wonderful accessibility. Last year FoCuS wasn't looking so good, but for now it's way better, right? Yeah, FoCuS for the last 2 months has been looking amazing. FoCuS is the highest ranked Orc player in the world, let's not forget. He has overtaken Lin. He has been doing better than Lin recently. Although, did lose to Lin, of course, in this tournament in the upper bracket match. Oh, Demon was waiting for the blade to creep this camp, coming in for a little creep jack, but there is no surface area to get a steal. Just doing a bit of damage. Mana burn first, by the way. That makes immolation creeping, well, not possible for the first couple of minutes. Would it not have been better to just creep level 2 with immolation? Well, he forced lots of mana out of the blade. And got the dust. Little look at the marketplace. We have Claws of Attack in there. Demon gonna buy him. Keep him out of the Blade Master's hands. Or off the Blade Master's hands. In the case of the Claws. Ooh, last Isley here would be sick, but backstab secures. So the Demon had a slow start on map 1. Didn't get great items. Didn't get really fast, good levels. This again isn't looking like an amazing start for the Demon. Taking a long while to get that level 2 here. Double level 1. Unusual to see the heroes here stuck without level ups this long. Do you want to buy something here? We got claws and gloves in the shop. FoCuS still doesn't appreciate the gloves. Just buying those claws, that's good. Upgrade, of course. Moon is hoping for the Ring of Protection. Hasn't shown up yet. Such a beautiful map. And the coral reef up there, next to the marketplace, might be the most beautiful part of this entire map. Shout out to Mafe, the map maker who gave us this gem. Oh, whoops. Grunt's going a bit too far there, chasing for a wisp. Demon now finally on level 2 with a little bit of archer creeping. Ancient of War could move to the next orange camp. Try to get towards level 3 with the gnolls. Those gnolls also normally carry a defensive item to give away, to take away rather. Oh, mana burn steal here would be so big. He's trying to... Oh! Almost! That looked like he got the last hit, but he didn't quite. One grunt here might be going down. No, not really. Shadowhunter shows up. He's got the Hex locked and loaded. Big Invo Potion. Very nice as well. There's a little bit of a downside to the Big Invo Potion, by the way. Normally, as the Orc, you want to take the first Invo Potion on this map. and keep it from the demon. But now you have the big invuln. You don't need to buy the other invuln. That means the demon will get the invuln potion. So it's a little bit of a anti-blessing in disguise. Come to think of it, an anti-blessing is just a curse, isn't it? Captain Kirks with the resub. Thank you very much. Late Master items are looking very good. He's almost level 3 as well. Cleared up the natural already. Can set up the expansion there soon. We're scouting for it, but Great Hall is not yet coming. That's a nice little steal right here. Moon, still no defensive items. Okay, this is really unlucky for Moon, to be honest. He got no ring from creeping. He got no ring in the marketplace. He got no defensive item at the Knolls. Wait, he got both Knoll items. What was the other one? Did you guys see what he got at his Knoll camp? He must have sold it? No, was it the circlet? I guess it must have been the circlet. Okay, circlet is okay. Circlet is a decent defensive item, but it's not amazing. Heal wards. The orcs love that one. Alright, Scourge Bone Chimes. That's a really good item for Moon. But the demon is still looking a bit under-equipped. He is going to benefit from the aura, but it's not really a stat boost for him, now is it? Shadowhunter will receive the level 3 here. Big heal potion, another great item to be given to the blade. Oh, blade. Ready for a little steal. Long fingers. Could ensnare the Demon Hunter here. Oh, but gives up on the creeps for now. There's no Kodo here yet, by the way. Good info potion on the demon. Mana burn again. This creepjack is not working out the way that FoCuS was hoping. This kind of backfired. Got no kills, got no item steal, got all of his mana burned, almost. This turned around pretty bad. Next up, Blade Master almost dying, but there's a big info potion. Heal Salve should be used right on top of him. Oh, he missed the disenchant. Rejuve running on the Demon Hunter right here. Focuses to pass the heal potion. Didn't use the heal wave before the mana burn. Couple of mistakes by FoCuS here in this fight, I feel like. Moon is also doing it well, making it hard for FoCuS to take these fights very well. There's the heal pot, by the way. FoCuS again blasting through the consumables. Ooh, if there was Ensnare here, that would be dangerous. Misses the disenchant. Yep. Rejuve running. Demon Hunter fully healing back up. Almost fully at least. Got a heal ward, not standing for long. That one got sniped immediately. Demon Hunter gonna have to TP out in a moment. Whew. Man, he is playing on the edge. Moon has a supply lead, but this item is gonna go to FoCuS. And that is... could be a big impact. Big invuln. Likely means he's not going to buy the other invuln. Likely means the demon gets that invuln again from the shop. Which probably he's going to need. Oh, FoCuS trying to retreat. But he can't save the Kodo. He doesn't have the Dispel here. FoCuS has to fall back to the shop. Get some healing in. Get some mana regen. Oh, the bear returns on low HP. Blade could kill him maybe with a backstab. Oi! And a right click. Nice catch on the GNL bear. No Kodo in this fight. There's certainly some damage lacking right now. There's also a lack of hunger. Mana is super low on focus though. He seems to be having a tough fight right here. Demon Hunter, he's putting out some good damage. Good mana burn there as well. He's not using... Wait, he doesn't have Immolation. Wait, what? No Immolation, you say? Entangle on the Kodo. Easy kill right there. And that bear could maybe be saved. The Walker's looking for a right-click kill. Barely got it. But maybe this expansion is going to be falling here. Blake gets the next invuln. Team Hunter doesn't have one. Expansion looks to be going down. Question is, can FoCuS make it expensive? Ensnare dodged with the Master Form. Well done. Team Hunter always has mana for burn because he doesn't have Immolation running this game. Big mana burn again. Shadowhunter has no mana left. In comes the Kodo with the Devour. Needs to reposition immediately, but the Kodo's taking so much damage here. Disenchant this time hits the target. Healing interrupted for the demon, but he's on the outskirts. No raiders here for Ensnare. Very hard for FoCuS to find any kills. Now he's got mana for a Hex though. Hex! Where's the Hex? What? Doesn't get the Hex, but he does get the kill. Walker still doing pretty well against the bears with the magic damage. The Dryad's at the moment looking almost untouchable. Bear comes in, beautiful rejuve once again. Get the blade now pretty close to level 5, but what about the Shadow? Shadow, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? That was horribly out of position for FoCuS. With that, it seems like Moon has the edge now in this game. Demon is back from the tavern, healed up immediately with a beautiful rejuve. And the Dryad slow can look for more kills. Shadowhunter still benched for a long time. Oh, Shadowhunter after all does return from the tavern. Moon doing a really good job sniping the Kodos this game. Oh, but that's a beautiful speed scroll. Mana potion, heal wave, mana burn right after. Shadowhunter back to 0 mana. Big crit, by the way. Blade got level 5. That's a huge increase in damage. One single bear down there, about to take out the expansion, by the way. Huge value on the bear. And the Kodo does fall. No bear returning this time. Hex on the Demon Hunter. That's level 2 Hex. Level 2 Hex currently without Dispel. Here comes a Dryad. Ooh, the Dryad just used the Dispel. She's used the Dispel. She used the Dispel on nothing. Stupid Dryad. Used the Dispel on nothing. And the Keeper got surrounded. Vanilla surround here without an Ensnare. Trying to kill the Shadowhunter. Can't do it. And now the Shadow's almost level 5. Healing up a little bit more. Man, this is a super close micro battle kind of a game. Expo is dead, by the way. FoCuS is way down in supply. But he's got 2 heroes alive against 0. Having no raiders here is so annoying against the Dryads. They can just run around. Almost without any punish. What's the word for that again? With impunity. Right. Where are the raiders? Shouldn't you make some raiders, FoCuS? It seems like you should. He's not making any units at the moment. Oh, Moon saved lots of units here indeed. Very nicely on low HP. Making a Kodo. Tome of Retraining. Serpent Wards. Okay. Alrighty. Shadowhunter doesn't have too much mana though. Level 3 Serpent Wards, of course, are incredible against Dryads. He doesn't have level 5 Shadow yet, but he's close. Oh, nice little grunt block right there. Trying to kill a bear. Ooh! One hit away from dying. He's trying to get that Dryad kill. He's trying to get level 5. Still needs a little more. Oh, there it is. And now, is it level 3? No, it's not level 3 Serpent Wards. Level 3 Heal Wave. One bear here. Surely gonna be falling. Little bonk. Thank you, Razor, with the resub. I thought for a moment that was a gift sub, but no, that's a resub. Thank you. Okay. Cool game. Very, very close. We're going to be mining out pretty soon, and I think when you mine out the mains, the Night Elf will have the advantage with the Tree of Eternity relocating. One minute on the Keeper. Moonjuice is not looking too great at the moment. And in we go. No Entangle right now, no Thorns right now, no Scourge Bone Chimes right now. This fight is looking easy at the moment for FoCuS. Big mana burns though. Shadowhunter doesn't have too much left here. And another mana burn. Level 5 Demon. I wonder if he regrets not having Immolation at this point. Blade has to try to deal with the Demon Hunter. He's the only one who can do any real damage here. There is evasion as well. Funny army for FoCuS. 5 walkers, 1 Kodo, 1 grunt. Keeper is back. We got the double Orb of Venom now. Double Orb of Venom is damn good. It's a ton of damage on the blade. It's ticking and ticking. Yeah, FoCuS has to back away. And now we got nighttime. Lots of Moonjuice regen kicking in again. Here comes a Raider with an End Snare. Blade hoping for some crits. There's Entangle. There's a crit. 1 Heal Wave ready now. Level 3 Heal Wave. Very strong. Tight game. Main's gonna be running out. Not yet, actually. Never mind. Gonna take a bit longer. 2.5 more minutes. On Tight Hunters, the mains last a little longer. Oh, and Moon's gonna have double level 5. That double level 5 is gonna be really good. It's hard to choose what to take on the Keeper. Entangle 3 is really good. Aura 3 is really good. I think Night Elves tend to go with Entangle. The cast range really goes a long way. Literally. What is the item? Cloak of Flames. That's pretty damn good. I mean, it's a weaker version of level 1 Immolation, but it's free. Disenchant. Very late on the Raider. As the first heal wave, that had to be wasted here. Level 3 Thorns, by the way. Kodo going in, looking for a snag. Blade taking a lot of damage. Where's the Shadowhunter going? Shadowhunter misclicked a little bit, but the level 3 heal wave is, of course, very strong. Focus down on supply. But he's trusting in the blade to do well for him here. Big mana burn. Bit of a slow reaction there by the Shadow. Speed scroll, chasing. Raider is looking for the next catch. That was easy to dodge. A little too easy. And there's no heal wave anymore. This might be a good fight to take for Moon right here. One more ensnare. Misses the crit! Ensnare on cooldown for a while. Moon still with the supply lead. One bear gonna get digested. Blade is getting close to the level up. Almost level 6. Blade Storm though, normally not that good in most scenarios. It's very good against buildings. But in normal fights, meh. Double mana potion for the Shadowhunter. Looks like FoCuS had lots of mana right there. Kodo looking for another snack. There we go. Gets a GNL bear. Demonter has the Invo potion. Gonna need to use it momentarily. Mana pot followed by a mana burn. Shadowhunter back without juice. Scourge Bone Times here is so good for Moon now. Bears regenerating so much HP from the lifesteal. Blade level 6. Shadowhunter needs that mana potion. Needs it. Now the cooldown is off. Ooh, everything's so hurt. Jesus Christ. Blade, is the invuln ready? Yes, it is. Hoping for a crit. Doesn't get it. And now FoCuS's army is melting away. Looks like Moon finally did it here. In a close game. Demonter daring to go back in, even with low hit points. Moon looking confident. Oh! Demon! Oh, the rejuve! Oh, the rejuve! Oh my god! Oh! Gets away barely. Man! Lots of fights this game. High level heroes. Moon comes out on top. Ties up the series. And we move on to map number 3. FoCuS's first loser's pick. Northern Isles. We regularly see this one, looking really good for Oryx. Controlling the early tier 2 stage, after controlling the Demon Hunter creeping in the early game. Very often we see Oryx here getting both big items from the middle.
옛날에 이제 로라 선수가 자주 썼었던 터틀락 같은 아니 트메나 이런 맵에서 마법은 배제하고 이몰레이션 이제 이베이전 플레이 요즘에는 왜 잘 안 나오죠 그런 플레이가? 옛날에 그 봤을 때 좀 괜찮아 보였었거든요. 그냥 그렇게 광사장 가져가는 거 밤시야 이용해서 이제 좀 큰 맵 같은 데에서는
큰 맵은 좀 쓸 수도 있는데 요즘 이렇게 애매한 적당한 맵은 대충 2렙 찍고 서로 몸을 맞대고 있잖아요.
예.
그럴 때 사냥을 못해서 불마가 윈더크 쓰는 거를 막을 수도 없고.
그렇죠. 또 워낙 이제 요즘 호크 선수들이 토킹 능력이 좋다 보니까 거의 다 찾아오거든요 또 이게.
그렇죠. 근데 또 힘듭니다 장도 선수.
아 이러면 또 이제 마나번 이베이전 마렵겠는데요? 일단 포 선수 시작 아이템 좋아요.
그래도 이모를 찍어놨고요.
Demon Hunter, despite having like no good defensive items on the last map, still was able to take it. Skipping on Immolation, very interestingly. Normally all the Night Elves always trust in Immolation against Orc and always does so much damage. For once that wasn't the case. That meant also there was always mana burn.
마지막에 데몬이 한번 보존 태포로 와가지고 TP 데몬이 결국에 밀어내는 그런 그림을 제가 봤어가지고 그 게임도 있는데 안 쓴 게임이 더 많아요. 모든 선수들 보면은 아카우도 안 산 게임 있었나요? 안 산 게임이 훨씬 많을 거예요.
And this is terrible items for Moon.
게임이 후반 난전으로 가면 그때
That's insanely unlucky. Cloak is the worst, gloves is the worst,
보존이랑 태포 두 개 다
and also pendant is the worst.
써야 되기 때문에 멀티 한번 입장에서 그 돈이
Moon with 3 worst items in a row. Very, very unlucky.
얘기한 사이에 일단
It's a quick snipe by FoCuS. Look at that. He gets the big item right here. Belt is okay for him. It's not great.
일단 양쪽 다 봤어. 마음에 드는 아이템은 아니.
Might sell that for some good money. Yep. Not buying anything else so far. Replenish potion. Alright, that's finally a good one for the demon. Blade could cancel the heal maybe. If he waits for the right moment. Yep, canceled the heal. Oh, almost kills the demon here. He can go for a reveal easy. Just hold position, bro. Just hold position. There's the reveal and the TP forced. And now Moon's gonna have to play this mid-game pretty passively. Moving out on the map without TP against Shadowhunter Hex is very, very dangerous. At least he had enough moon juice to fully heal up again. And we'll be getting level 3 here pretty quick. Raise in-game voice, please. It is so bad without it. Not possible, I'm afraid. This is the Korean VoD. If we raise the volume, then there's going to be Korean voices that we can't understand. Again, he got the worst item. Scroll the beast.
Less than 3.
Zurikan with the resub, thank you. That's insanely unlucky. 4 times in a row the worst item. Didn't get the circlet either. It's Blade with double circlet here. No, wait. Did he buy it? Wait. The Blade must have bought it and must have sold the item he found. I'm not sure what it was. FoCuS going for quite the early expansion right here. And Moon can't go for a cancel. I think FoCuS knows, okay, you have no TP. You can't get aggressive. That would be suicidal. So you gotta play passive, you gotta stay back. It's an easy expo for me. Have you ever cast a game where a pro quit based on item RNG? Not really. I've casted many games where pros played the game, lost the game, and then they blamed item RNG. Especially in the German scene, that was very popular. Oh, it's Mass Dryads. Oh. No bears. Maybe FoCuS should go for Serpent Wards here. Would love to see some Headhunters. Daytime at 7 minutes 20. FoCuS wants to get the Invo Potion. Who's got the faster fingers? Demon got it. He also got a ring +3 finally. FoCuS needs to make some Headhunters here. Oh wait, he doesn't have a War Mill yet, sorry. But then he needs to make some Headhunters. Mana Stone. Wonderful for the Shadow. Expo just finished. Dryads are not good. at killing expansions, as it turns out.
한 번 더 리빌 뿌렸거든요. 이거 그냥
Focus follow-up scout with the crystal ball again, confirming that indeed it is mass dryads. Indeed it is.
Less than 3.
Panagui with the resub, thank you.
데몬이 무프도 들고 있고 힐수 있는 게 좀 압박이긴 하거든요, 포커스한테.
저 모포를 못 산 게 좀 큰 것 같아요.
자, 또 레이더 3기.
Where's the disenchant? Oh, adept training isn't finished yet. Oh, couldn't disenchant yet. Now it's finished.
쳐다 보니까 일단 추가 병력이 더 빠르게 오긴 하거든요, 포커스가. 자, 레이더 또 하나 추가되고 있고.
Focus here coming in for the defense, maybe a bit too early. Could have waited perhaps a little longer.
결국 일단 서로 반박 기준 되면은 포커가 괜찮은 거거든요. 멀티가 돌아가고.
The blade damage items here are certainly delivering.
저 금을 캐고 있어요, 실제로.
자, 그리고 12시 쪽에서 들어 살리는 건 레이더 붙여.
Look at that raider in the back, killing off 2 dryads there by himself.
너무 쉽게 막는 거.
Little grunt block as well. Shadowhunter trying to run away with a speed scroll, but there's a Dispel.
도전은 3렙이에요.
Not quite enough mana for the entangle here, it seems.
그렇죠. 지금 위에 레이더 하나 또 쉬고 있는 거 있고. 아, 여기서 무포까지 빠지나요?
And
Less
snare.
than 3.
That is not quite a surround. Thank you, Maxim, with the resub.
나빠졌기 때문에 아, 너무 잘 막았는데 포커스가.
아, 너무 깔끔하게
Focus about to get double level up. One more dryad kill, and he has it.
크리.
2 archers there, also really low HP.
자, 일단 보정 없기 때문에 일단 데모터가 본진 가서 문을 마주고 오고 싶을 텐데.
Focus got production very close by. Lots of gold. Gets the heal scroll here.
아니라서 힐스 잘 샀어요.
This game is looking very good for Focus now.
하는 건 조금 아깝긴 하거든요.
Team Hunter got 2 invulns. He's gonna have to use one of them here.
크리.
And snare maybe not the best.
키퍼 맞고 있어요. 키퍼 맞고
Keeper. TP's out just in time. What about the demon? If there's a crit. Oh, whew.
잘 빠진 게
1 crit chance for the GG.
데모터 들어가고 있으면 잡혔거든요, 방금. 잘 빠졌습니다, 방금.
맞습니다.
Moon supply is still really high,
찍었고. 이 워도
but it's just dryads. Dryads are very heavy on supply,
레이더 코드 워커의 비
cheap in gold.
선택하는데 굉장히 큰 도움이 됐죠.
근데 어쨌든 포커스가 아직까지 마운스톤이 안 빠졌기 때문에 결국에 저 마운스톤
By the way, Moon has 11 lumber wisps.
활용 좋게 잘 이용하고 있습니다, 지금.
What? It's way too many, isn't it?
됐고요.
He's got 1,300 lumber.
계속 호가하고 있어가지고
That does not seem necessary.
여기서 이제 무조건 밀어야 돼요. 여기서 이제 막히는 순간에 이제는 호가가 힘이 더
What might be necessary is an invo potion for the blade, but he doesn't have one. There's another heal wave. Mana stone still available. Disenchant is in. That might have been the last entangle for a while. Headhunter piercing damage now. Really good against the dryads if they reach.
있는데 보존이 없어서
아, 저 결국 다 막혔어요. GG.
And GG is called. Focus with a strong game here. Moon a little bit sloppy. Also very unlucky with the items. That was insanely bad items for Moon. 4 worst items in a row.
뭔가 너무 쉽게 타겟팅도 좋았고 너무 쉽게 잘 막아냈어요.
Sometimes that happens.
장현수가 레이더를 드라이더를 진짜 상기 잘하면 잘 살렸거든요. 근데 그거를 계속 레이더 하나씩 붙여놔가지고 결국 그 레이더들이 드라이더 빼는 것들을 다 잡았어요.
그쵸.
So,
방 파셨나요?
아, 잠시만, 저 아직도 지금 그또 뺑뺑 돌고 있어가지고 지금 핑이.
map 4 is coming up next. This is going to be Moon's map pick. Would be a classic choice now to see springtime here next. Oh, no, it's not springtime. It is actually autumn leaves.
이겨도 다음 상대와도 빡빡하긴 하거든요. 린 선수 입장에선 당연히 포커스 선수가 올라와 주길 바라고 있을 거고요. 지금 오늘 지금 장조 선수가 아이템이 좀 안 붙고 있긴 해요.
Oh, lag.
핵을만 사면서 시작을 했기 때문에 이번에 좀 붙어라.
Last couple of days, my internet, my routing has been very spotty. Been spotty? Been unreliable, but I think the last 2 days have been a bit better. Hopefully, you can be stable now, my dear router.
기억이 안 나요.
그 맵이
스프링
약간
타이머.
지능
스프링 타이머.
선수가
Blade versus Demon. Of course, again. Maybe now some rings finally. Claws from Moon. Also not bad, but yeah, we need more tankiness. Tankiness. That's what the blade gets. Ring of Protection, not his desired item. So orcs quite often love to steal the enemy Ogre Magi away. I'm sure Moon is very well aware. He's scouting well with the wisps here. Slippers, there we go. Ooh, Demon Hunter is taking a lot of damage. Holy! 19 hit points. That is... There's an easy opening here for FoCuS to get aggressive, right? With how low the HP is. You can kill the archer, but it might take 2 reveals. Let's see how hurt the demon is right here. Time for the grunt to join in, I would say. Does he have enough damage to 2-shot the wisps? Nope. Depends a bit on the damage rolls. That's a great thing when you have Circlet and Claws, by the way. Then with Windwalk, you always 2-shot the wisps. Oh, with the crit, certainly it is a 2-shot. Pretty even early game so far. Almost no losses. Losing the Ancient of War would be pretty annoying, actually. This is going to make creeping the middle for Moon very hard. Not impossible, he could still do it. With Keeper and Tangle, at least sniping items. There's going to be 2 big objectives here for the next couple of minutes. The first one is these 2 middle items. The big consumable from the Merc camp and the big permanent from the lab. And then secondly, the Orc expansion. Aggressive shot, by the way, by Moon. Very aggressive in the middle of the map. That looks like a masked Dryad game again, then. Agitome, not bad. Mantle, also nice for the Keeper. Alright, looks like the blade is going to be very well equipped. Unusual creeping by Moon here. Using nighttime where he has ultra vision advantage to take away camps from the orc. From the orc side, he took out his natural. He took out his consumable camp. Kind of cool. Wand of the Wind is terrible against Dryads. But a Berserker here is a good pickup exactly against those Dryads. FoCuS a little late on the repair here. Burrow could have been saved maybe if he had a faster reaction. That's going to be a Raider falling as well. TP required to get out here. That Archer doesn't quite make it. Moon looking to put the screws on. Level 2 crit on the blade. I like it. I wonder if FoCuS figured out that this is Mass Dryads. We got double heal potion on Moon right here. If FoCuS checks the inventory and he sees the double heal potion, he should know what's up. You don't do that if you're trying to get to bears quickly. Speed scroll to get away. Not getting caught by the Dryads or entangle. FoCuS would love to have some more headhunters here. He's very low on piercing damage so far. Shop cancelled. Has to be remade. Moon has no upgrades for the Dryads, which is kind of surprising. Normally with Mass Dryads we see upgrades as well, at least 1-1. Now it's time to go in. Quick disenchant, trying to save the Berserker. The Berserker here is a very important unit to provide piercing damage, but the Berserker went down quickly. Oh, big crit right here. Taking out one of the Dryads, but FoCuS also losing a few units here. It's only level 1 heal wave so far. Immolation doing good damage still. Heal scroll here committed by Moon as well. He's gonna have a little supply lead here with another Headhunter kill, another Grunt kill around the corner as well. Raiders and Headhunters here, of course, being made against the Mass Dryads, as makes sense. Moon is not going tier 3. He's just spamming Mass Dryads, staying on tier 2. I feel like he should have at least one armor upgrade. He has no upgrades. 0 upgrades for the Dryads. It seems strange. Mana burn on the Shadow, but only level 1 burn. Level 2 heal wave now on the Shadow, healing up that Raider. The shop off to the side has finished. Oh, Demon Hunter now. Very hurt. Past the potion. There's the end snare. If there's a crit, the game's over. Oi, there is no crit. The Windwalk. Trying to follow him, but it's only level 1 Windwalk. Blade Master on the chase. Gonna be another Dryad going down. Demon at the shop. Going for a TP. Has to use it just to get away. Lots of money spent here for the survival. Indeed, Moon's heroes survive, but look at the corpses on the ground. Lots of Dryads died. Lots of Raiders as well. And Grunts. And Berserkers. Would love to see FoCuS here going for another Berzy. A little broke though at the moment. Next big consumable for Moon. It kind of feels like he needs a big heal potion here. Big heal potion would bang. Oh, there it is. FoCuS with the big permanent item. Although it's taking him a little while to get it. There it is. Robe is good for the Shadow. Scanning the main base. Seeing the tier 3 tech. Now he knows he's going to have to get ready for bears as well. Ooh. if he gets a creep jack here at the red, that would be brutal for Moon. But Moon has big time ultra vision advantage at the moment. Sees the orc coming before the orc sees anything.
돌아온 거 보면은 나이트 엘프 위치가 대충은 파악이 될 수밖에 없고요. 포커 선수가 빼먹으려고 하나요? 이거 레드 끌어가지고. 자 포지션 봤을 때 포커 선수가 먹으려는 거 같죠 지금? 자 일단 이테치 눌러가지고 일단 곰 일단 나오기 시작하는데 자, 일단 포커 선수도 아까 리빌 뿌린 이후로 다시 한번 안 뿌려봤기 때문에 지금 3대 왕건 아마 모를 거거든요. 네. 그러다 보니까 지금 멀티 안 먹고 있어요 지금 포커 선수도. 여기서 이제 50 채우고 돈 될 때 이제 아마 던지긴 할 텐데 금나무가 애매해서 예. 편하게 먹기가
Big level ups right here. FoCuS gonna get the big item from the rock golem. And might be a double level up right here. FoCuS could also expand over there in the corner expo position. Ancient Django. Oh, that's a nice item. More attack speed, move speed for everybody. Claws +8 for the demon. He's very low on defenses again. No ring of protection, no parry-apt, no talisman of evasion. FoCuS is the one to get that one. And now the expo for FoCuS. Once again took his time with the expansion, just like map 1. Ooh, a steal here would be insane. That would be terrible for Moon. Does he have reveal here somewhere? Keeper's bringing it. And Moon is playing around the possibility. And he saw him now. Surely there's no way for a steal. Would have cunning on the keeper. And he's very out of position. Very out of position. But he's rejuved up. He's healing nicely. Alright. Whew. That looked a bit scary there for a second. And Moon already in upkeep. 60 supply or so. He's going to be heading for the push. He's got 1 armor upgrade now. Would love to see an attack upgrade as well. Demon Hunter is fully equipped with 6 slots. It's pretty good items, but not amazing. We got 3 Kodos against 5 bears. And everyone's hungry. Alright, off we go. Crit on the Dryad. Couldn't save it with the rejuve here. GNL bear caught. Eaten by a Kodo. Always great to eat those. Yum yum. There go 3 bears. Now disappeared. 2 bears left. This is going to be the targets for the walkers. Oh, nice hex on the demon, by the way. In the back of the orc army, they couldn't be dispelled by the dryads. Hex again. Oh, nice hexes. Now the dispel. Invo potion's ready. Shadowhunter doesn't have a mana potion, by the way, but now can start to run the clarity. Blade Master, a little bit hurt. Disenchant. Spirit Link, trying to protect the first hero. Shadowhunter slowly recovering his mana here with that clarity. Disenchant again. Spirit Link again. FoCuS has that down, it seems. And now the heal wave's ready. Everything is really hurt in the orc army. Looks like a heal scroll would go a long way here. Invo potion picked up as well. Oh, that Kodo beast might be falling. What about the demon, by the way? The bear returns. Shadow is in. Heal scroll was used. Was he a bit out of range, maybe? Anyways, FoCuS smashing this fight. Beautiful execution. Great usage of his abilities here. Especially the Shadowhunter stood out there. And with that, looks like Moon is getting eliminated from the tournament. Trying to fight on with the Demon Hunter here. Super hurt. Over at the shop. Goes for the TP. Can save some of the bears with that, which is nice. But the keeper's left behind. Uh-oh. And snare. Lag like crazy. Holy. Weird timing for a lag. But the keeper is dead, if not fully surrounded. That is definitely game. FoCuS' Expo is running. FoCuS continues to look amazing against the Night Elves. Has to call it GG. Moon eliminated. Kaho, the last Night Elf standing. 1-0 with him in the upper bracket final. Moon and FoCuS will battle for the top 3 slot. Did I say Moon and FoCuS? I meant Lin and FoCuS. And Lin versus FoCuS is going to be coming up next for our last game to check out today in the WSB VoD replay cast. Then in a little while, Neo is going to take over for the Grubby tournament. 45 minutes. And then Neo's going to start the stream. The Grubby tournament starts in 1 hour 15 minutes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. How much time do we have exactly? 45 minutes. Is that enough? Yeah. That should be enough. Okay, here we go. Map number 1, Lin versus FoCuS. Loser is eliminated, and the winner will play on to the final day. Rematch, of course, from the upper bracket. In the upper bracket, it was a 3-0, very decisive win, very convincing win by Lin. I gotta get some water here. Just a second, guys.
양쪽 다 파시오 대 파시오가 첫 경기에서 완성이 되는데요. 자, 파시오 대 파시오. 이 매치업은 포커스 선수가 좀 더 자신 있어 하는 매치업이긴 하단 말이에요. 자, 불마로 간 게 아니고. 자, 파시오 그런 헤드헌터 싸움. 오늘 완벽하게 같은 빌드 싸움은 일어난 적이 없었거든요. 영웅이 같더라도 한쪽이 후배럭을 한다든지 그런 차이가 있었는데 오늘 오전 처음으로 같은 빌드 싸움 됐습니다. 자, 같은 빌드 싸움. 어느 쪽 파시어가 좀 더 공템이 나오느냐. 그 마나 쪽 아이템이 잘 나오느냐. 파시오가 마나를 얼마나 잘 쓸 수 있느냐가 중요한데 일단 헤이스트 글러브의 포커스 어택글러의 린 양쪽 다 그래도 공템 위주가 나오긴 했습니다. 자, 같은 사냥이네요. 그런트가 좀 많이 맞긴 했어요. 자, 그런트가 많이 맞은 만큼 늑대 관리를 좀 더 잘해줬고요 지금.
Alright. We are back over here. Oh, and for the first time, we got a Fascia Headhunter Mirror. Passive start. Just creeping so far. Yeah, this always seemed to be a great map for Fascia Headhunter. Ooh, man, I love Orc Mirror these days. It's so cool. We have Fascia versus Blade, we have Blade Mirror, we have Torrents, we have Witch Doctors. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes even Witch Doctors. And we have Fascia Hunters, of course, Mirror. So cool, so cool. Orc Mirror right now, the best. So who's got the better items so far? I would say that's certainly Lin. Claws, gloves, slippers. Slippers gonna be good on the Shadow Hunter soon. Level 2 wolves, really good against the headhunters. There he goes, takes out the first one, might even get a second. This is costing a lot of mana. Oh, and look at the headhunters showing up from the other side. Ooh, almost getting the kill. Ooh, Chain Lightning, how much damage is it exactly? I don't even know. Chain Lightning level 1 is 85 damage, but only 70% of that against heroes. Who won between Moon and FoCuS? That was FoCuS, 3-1. That's why he is playing in this series right here. Oh, speed scroll to save the headhunter. Oh, that feels bad. Trying to save the headhunter, but didn't work out. Wasted the speed scroll. Sag. Lin also lost one headhunter somewhere. Must have been a wolf chasing. But early trades do favor Lin here. And he's going Shadow second. When we see double fast headhunters, normally it is tier 3, triple hero, berserkers, and bloodless. Rah rah rah! Things will get very wild with those tier 3 upgrades. Should be a TC third as well, I imagine. Lin very active here with the Farseer. Again, messing with the enemy creep. Oh, going for the Farseer right there. Oh, and he gets the kill with a simple hex and a simple GG. Whoa. 6 minutes 36. That makes it 4 map wins in a row now for Lin in this tournament, playing against FoCuS. That was pretty one-sided. FoCuS, is he falling apart a little bit in the later stages of the tournament? We used to talk about this all the time, where in the group stage FoCuS is a demon, and then the later the playoffs go, the worse normally his performance seems to get. However, there was also a couple of exceptions. One of those exceptions was the last season, WSB Season 3. I keep coming back to it because I think it is worth remembering and mentioning. That was a great tournament by FoCuS. This is where Lin kind of underperformed. FoCuS did amazing, and he even won the tournament in a crazy series grand final against 1-0. That was so good. That was so strong. In the Orc Mirror, Lin seems to be the king at the moment, and he has different styles to play with as well. Got the Farseer Headhunter, got the Farseer All In, got the Blade Master Torrents. The one thing we haven't seen Lin play yet is the Mass Witch Doctors. I think FoCuS tried it once or twice, but also I only saw that fail so far. The guy who seemed to play it the best was Infi. Infi off-racing as Orc. Mass Headhunters, I mean Mass Witch Doctors. One of the most fun styles there is.
이번에는 빌드가 좀 갈릴 것 같아요. 일단 코 선수는 배럭 지었고요. 자, 린 선수는 일단 배럭 안 짓고 있거든요. 이번에도 뭐 그런 데부터
And
좀 봐야겠지만. 그다음에 워비를
there's also a post by Neo right now. Cool video. Hold on. I think we're going to link that in the chat. So the Grubby tournament, of course, is starting today. It's in about an hour. And Neo did a video here. A skill check. Who wins Grubby's Warcraft 3 Invitational? Hera, Tyler, Dantes, Yamato, under review. That's pretty cool. Gonna link that in the chat. If you guys want to check that out before the tournament starts in about an hour.
초반에 좀 아이템 누가 좀 더 잘 모아주느냐 싸움도 되거든요 이게. 일단 박정수 같은 경우는 선상점이다 보니까 바로 견제갈 생각인 거죠 이거는.
All right. In we go for map number 2 in this lower bracket semi-final. The winner here will be in the top 3. Loser eliminated. Double Blazed Master this time around. Lin with an early Warmill to wall off the base to not have to worry about Blade Master harass. Interesting. So Lin wants to skip the grunt to have a stronger army moving towards 50 supply with the Tauren Walker, most likely. Cool base build. Ring in the shop. Not worth buying. FoCuS so far with slightly better items. Is Lin gonna try to kill the grunt here? Maybe. He's got a speed scroll and FoCuS doesn't, but looks like Lin doesn't feel that it's gonna be possible. The video is private. Oh, whoops. Then we forgot to set that unprivate. Wait, is it? Wait, private? I mean, you can still click it though, right? Oh. I guess we have to set it unprivate still. It's not private. Okay, you guys are confusing me. Some people say it's private, some people say it's not. Weird. Still no good items here in the market. Now it's private? Okay, maybe something has to be changed about the video. So normally the player who goes Blade plus Grunts will be getting ahead on experience. An easier early game with more items and more XP. Last hit goes to FoCuS here. Nice steal. And he gets level 2. The downside is you're going to have Grunts in the late game. And Grunts are horrible against Radar Walker. Absolutely garbage. So FoCuS with this build, he has to get ahead at least a little bit early. Probably more than just a little bit. You mean Horrible versus Tauren? Yeah. Sorry. Tauren Walker. Tauren Walker. I spent the last 20 years always saying Radar Walker, Radar Walker, Radar Walker. Now it's Tauren Walker.
이게 센터 빼먹으려고 약간 어찌 보면 의미 없는 행동이었거든요. 대체 왜 치고 있을까 했는데 나오지 말라고 시간번 플레이였죠. 센터를 빼먹기 위한. 포커스도 눈치채고 가보는데 근데 알고 있는 것 같아요. 이거 시연으로 굴리고 있구나 알고 있는 것 같아요. 이게 덧사냥꾼이 밖으로 튀어나와 있었기 때문에.
Little hex creep over here. Ooh, this could be a huge steal for FoCuS. There's a dust and a hex. And Len secured it. He got the last hit and the item. This cost the Shadowhunter lots of mana, by the way. He's gonna need a clarity right away. Okay, the video is fixed. It's not private anymore. Alright. You can check out the video now that I linked in the chat. It's on our YouTube. It's in the Discord. For the Grubby tournament that's starting in 1 hour. Neo's stream for it is going to be starting in half an hour.
지금 선수는 그런데 3개나 뽑았기 때문에 이 활용하려면 일단 사냥을 어거지로라도 가져가긴 해야 돼요. 영렙을 좀 벌려야 되거든요. 그렇죠. 어쨌든 저 그런데 3개가 인구수 9기 때문에 뭐 워커 3기 차이 아니면은 이제 타우렌 하나랑 거의 워커 하나 차이기 때문에 서로 50-50 쳤을 때 그 병력의 질 자체가 달라질 수가 있어요. 그러다 보니까 이 그런 3개로 뭔가 더 앞서 나가는 게 있어야 돼요. 레벨 같은 게. 맞습니다.
As expected, FoCuS gets out of the early game with more experience. He's got a lot more experience, by the way. Little steal there. Lin's item's looking pretty weak so far. He's got a ring of protection only on the blade. No damage at all. First Tauren's out. There's no master training yet, by the way, so killing the Tauren would actually be quite nice. But that's a beefy boy. Oh, Shadowhunter is gonna go down here. Big kill found by Lin. Despite no ensnare, the hex is enough. That's not good for FoCuS. He's supposed to win the first fight on low supply with the early game focused build he went for. Lin only has walkers and Taurens for units. He didn't waste any money on a barracks or grunts. One thing he doesn't have is good Blade Master items, though. One grunt died right there. FoCuS seems to be in some trouble here. Lin has lots of gold, by the way. Is he going to go for a tiny? Might be a bit greedy, but he's got so much gold here. Yep, there it is. All right. Tiny Great Hall. If you have a big lead, Tiny Great Hall is one of the best things ever. That's what undeads learn painfully over the years. You can never fall behind against Auric in the late game. Otherwise, there's a tiny, and then the game is most of the time lost. If you are noticeably behind. Oh, there's the Walker with the Ancestral Spirit, rezzing his friend. That's nice. Lin's got master training in the works as well. This is pretty lumber heavy. This kind of a Tauren late game needs to make some more peons, getting up to 14. Did you guys watch the HBO show Rome? Two of the protagonists are members of the Legion 13. And then when they're drunk or partying, they always say, the 13th! The 13th! For the 13th Legion, you know. Great show, by the way. Rome is amazing. Anyways, Expo spotted. FoCuS knows he has to strike right here. He cannot allow this. Bartholo's boots found for Lin. Fantastic item. He had really bad items for a long time. Now the items are looking pretty good suddenly. Plus 11 on the blade. No Kodo, of course, to boost him. It's just Torrents and Walkers. Oh, that one Torrent was very far in front. Easy snipe there, but of course there's Ancestral Spirit. Lin gonna lose another Torrent here. He has enough mana for one more Ancestral Spirit though, I think. Yep, there it is. Lots of smashing going on here. The smashing machines, you might call them. The Torrents with the Pulverize. Blade Master hurt, Shadowhunter hurt. Everything for FoCuS is deep in the red. Linus the Expo running. This looks to be game already. Another sort of short game. Lin with 6 Torrents still on the field. It's funny how Orc Mirror with Mass Torrents is like the one matchup these days where, you know, on Pro Play, even on Pro Play, a lot of it is just a click on the ground. The Torrents are just a clicking the ground and they just kind of stand still. I wonder if that could perhaps be optimized a little bit. Bear Mirror for many, many, many years also was just a click on the ground. But then also we saw some optimization being pulled back, rejuvenation, and so on. With that, Lin goes up 2-0. Really good position here for him to win this series and make it to the final day. Remo, if bears are just a click, what makes you think that Torrent would work different? Bears aren't just a click anymore these days. Certainly not against other races. Against Undead, you can optimize bears a lot if you actually try to target fiends. Can be sometimes hard to do. And even in Bear Mirror, there's lots of vying for position and pulling back for rejuve. Of course, bears have
Remo
more.
WSB champion confirmed.
Natirion with the resub, thank you. I don't think I'm going to be the champion. I think it's going to be either Lin or FoCuS or Kahu or 1-0, but thank you for the kind words. But yeah, bears, of course, also have 2 active abilities. Rejuve and Roar. Torrents don't have that. Torrents just have a passive Smash. Map 3 coming up next. Is this going to be the last map already? Is FoCuS going to get 3-0'd twice in one tournament by Lin? Would certainly be Lin getting revenge for the last season where he lost to FoCuS. Would be him establishing himself again as the War Chief. The God Gamer, as I like to call him. Lin in peak form is a beauty to behold. The final playday is what is up for grabs here. Very tough challenge for FoCuS to get out of this series now alive.
어제는 그제가 4매치씩이었나요? 네. 4매치씩 하면 원래 좀 늦게 끝날 수밖에 없죠. 오늘은 3매치라 하더라도 좀 빨리 끝나는 편인 것 같긴 해요. 만약 이 3대0으로 끝난다면은 이게.
Pulverize ignores armor value? Yes, true. That's also why it's so good against pally rifles. The high armor doesn't matter against Pulverize. Ruined Bracers reduces pulverized damage. Really?
안 한다고 했는데
That's interesting. I guess that basically never matters. That is never an interaction we would see, but
안 했거든요.
funny that it does still.
기도 메타 하면 되잖아요.
아, 네, 그래도 좀 지면은 좀 그렇잖아요, 이게.
기도 메타로.
요즘 자신감이 없어가지고
Maybe pulverize should be made an active skill.
또 아예
Like you can use it once every 25 seconds.
뭐 이래가지고.
No, I think it's okay. I think it's fun that orcs have a lot of RNG hit effects, like proc effects. They have Orb of Lightning, they have Blade Master crit, they have Pulverize, they have Wolf crit. I think that's fun.
2대0으로 앞서고 있는
Kind of cool. It's, you know, part of their identity.
일단 빌드가
Can lead to some fun moments. Can lead to some frustrating moments, to be honest, but also fun. RNG is good. Used the right way, I would say.
일단 포커 선수가 또 봐야겠지만 일단 첫판도 이렇게 배럭 찍고 이제 불막을 타긴 했는데 다음 나오는 자 피언으로 워밀을 짓는지 안 짓는지 봐야 돼요. 아 워밀 짓네요. 이번엔 파시아이드 헌터네요.
결국 이 마지막
Here we have map number 3.
꺼내야 되거든요.
Focus this time with the Farseer Headhunter opening. Lin with the blade. Isn't this so cool, man? I love Orc Mirror these days. Farseer Headhunter Mirror into Blade Master Tauren Mirror, and now Farseer versus Blade. This is most likely the most interesting way this matchup can look, at least I would say. Up for debate. Farseer Headhunter Mirror is actually also really cool. Tauren Mirror can be a little bit weird. Can be a little bit degenerate, it seems, sometimes. If Orc Mirror was just Tauren Mirror all the time, then I feel like this would be kind of a boring matchup. But the fact that there's so many strategies viable right now, it's so cool. So cool. You know what I think, guys? You know what I think? Witch Doctors should be a little bit better. Then maybe we have another strat.
아 아이템 헤이스트 글러브.
핵을
양쪽 다 일단 시작하면 똑같습니다.
Lin...
중앙 쪽으로 일단
Wait, he has to make a barracks, doesn't he?
일단 가볼지.
51 is greater than 50.
Yo, Sorath with the resub. Thank you very much.
저것도 안 상태 상태에서 좀 쫄리긴 하거든요 이게. 어떻게 또 빌드 아다리 잘 맞게 또 그냥 잘 가져갑니다 사냥을 민 선수가.
Okay, there's the barracks for Lin. Would have been really greedy if he rushed tier 2. It is a tier 2 fast tech, of course.
불마나 데모니.
But normally you need at least some grunts to have some stability against a possible Farseer push.
자 이제 아이템 좀 어느 정도 갖춰줬고 이제 파시아의 사냥 견제하려고 이제 딱 봤는데 자 저 불마의 귀찮음을 뚫고 3렙을 잘 찍을 수 있을지 자 지금 상점 건드리려는
Having only one Blade Master to deal with a Farseer Headhunter threat is really tough.
민 선수도
Lin handled this before beautifully. Earlier against Soin.
민 선수는 스폰 안 사나요? 자 그리고 파시아의 던터 이거 빌드 보고 배럭 찍고 있어요. 자 1레벨도 스틸. 자 이것도 은근히 티끌모아 태산이라고 저런 거 하나 스틸 해가지고 3렙 안 될 때가 있거든요 이게.
맞아요.
저는 1렙 스틸하는 거 정말 중요합니다. 상대가
We had Breaker Mirror for decades, so we can live with Tauren Mirror from time to time.
단적인 예로 어니전만 봐도
Yeah, dude, I would love to fix Breaker Mirror.
팀원이 본진을 아직도 3레벨 찍고 푸시하려고 할 때
And I think I know how to do it.
이런 것 때문이거든요.
If only Blizzard would listen.
네, 하지만 근데 더 추가적으로 스틸은 안 되긴 했습니다.
그래도 이번 경기
And the answer is Fast Expo meta. If Fast Expo is the norm, you can go tier 3, you don't need breakers.
자, 이러면 포커스 또 팬더네?
Panda second, by the way. Blade Panda. Man, I haven't seen these two together in a while.
포커가 되겠는데 이상한 할 수밖에 없어요.
I have not been a big fan of Panda on the new patch. I feel like he looks
너프가 됐기 때문에
really underwhelming most of the time.
원래 휴먼 유저인 저는
As you guys probably know, the AoE range of Breath of Fire was significantly reduced. And there was no other change to make up for it. This was very confusing. Normally, if you reduce the range greatly of an AoE skill, then at least you have to buff it in some other way. Either mana buff, or damage buff, or, I don't know, cooldown buff, something. But Blizzard only nerfed the AoE, and didn't buff in any way, so unsurprisingly, Panda has been looking pretty damn weak lately. But here, Lin trusts in his abilities regardless, chasing after the Farseer with the speed scroll. Ooh! Close call there. Breath of Fire barely in range, but not enough for the kill. And good saves on FoCuS, actually. Losing a lot of headhunters early game is always very scary. Very dangerous also against the blade. But here they were all saved. Oh, Panda now suddenly almost dead. Alright, he gets denied. Cheap and quick to res, of course. Farseer would love to get the level 3 here. Oh, is that enough? The Bursey? Ooh, perfectly enough. FoCuS might be in a good position here to set up for a push. Oh no, he's not going for a push. Oh, he's going tier 3, boys. Farseer attention to tier 3. Berserkers. Alright, alright. I like it. Lin doesn't know yet what's going on, but the longer he sees no push coming his way, the more he's gonna figure out what this is. Scroll of the Beast. Is that worth keeping? It can be pretty good with Berserkers, but it's not that good. Panda has returned. Oh, Lightning Shield could be pretty good here, by the way. FoCuS has absolutely no dispel. Lin is bringing the peons. Wait a minute. Is he tower pushing a Farseer Headhunter player? That would be unheard of. Farseer Headhunter really good at defending tower pushes. But Berserker training isn't finished yet. Speed scroll to save that Shaman. Oh, oh, crit for the kill. Got him. I would love to see a TC third here for FoCuS. And Lin, what about Lin? He's not going tier 3. Seems to be stuck on tier 2 here. Belt of Giant Strength is very nice for the Panda. By the way, Lin here has 2 units, or rather 2 heroes that can crit. FoCuS has units that can crit with the Wolves. Oh, last hit here would be crazy. But the Breath of Fire secures. TC's on the way. Berserker training is about to be done. Scroll the Beast popped. Alright, lots of damage. Lots of increased damage suddenly on the Berserkers. Are they using their Berserk ability? I don't think so. Both with a Scroll of the Beast. Alright, let's brawl. Good heal scroll by FoCuS here. Healing up his forces once more. Shadowhunter is face tanking the damage right now. Shadowhunter staying still there for too long. We got Lightning Shield on the Farseer, interestingly. And a TP out by FoCuS. He stood still way too long there. That Shadowhunter for a good 5 seconds was just getting hit by the Blade Master. That was a little bit sloppy. But still, tech lead on FoCuS. He's got the triple hero now. Would love to do some more creeping. Leveling up TC and Shadow would be fantastic. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire might be able to do good damage, but it's also very mana heavy.
팬더 3을 어떻게 찍겠어요 이게.
맞습니다. 자, 그리고
I think I'd like to see FoCuS creep more here.
이제 업그레이드 눌러줍니다.
Okay, I mean, he's creeping in the middle, but there's no items left here. FoCuS has, like, no items. In terms of permanent items, he's got Gloves of Haste and a mini Ring of Superiority. That's really weak.
자, 근데 아래쪽 집 밑에 저 아래쪽 찌꺼기 먹으면은 되긴
If FoCuS had gone to the natural, he could have gone for the natural, and then the lab, and then the red camp.
싸우고 크거든요.
맞습니다. 아니면은 늑대 퍼즐을 먹고 3회 뛰면 괜찮을
I feel like FoCuS should be a bit more
안 하긴 했거든요.
defensive. By that I mean more creep heavy.
어?
Lin going for pillage, by the way. Oh, Lin is going for the base race. And FoCuS doesn't have a TP. Ooh. Can Lin just win the game right here?
오, 자 과연.
If he kills the fortress.
자, 그좀 포커 탈이 없어요.
He's going for the fortress. 4 raiders. And Panda 3. Panda just got level 3.
자, 이거 과연
Oh, FoCuS.
막바꾸기 판단.
He doesn't buy a TP. This is base race. This is base race now. I think it's too late to TP.
선수 이제 포탈 하는 건데.
Oh, Lin. Probably Lin couldn't have won a fight here with tier 2 versus tier 3.
린 선수가 이게
But he can win the base race. Lots of money streaming in as well from the pillage.
맞습니다. 어, 자, 일단
Oh, FoCuS, he didn't think of that. He didn't think about that possibility. Farseer tried to pick up a TP and then he realized it's too late.
저거 본다고 일단 신경 못 쓰게 했는데.
Okay.
나갔어요.
We got a base race here in map 3 of this series.
어떻게 되나요?
가야 될 것 같은데 엘리전은 안 되거든요.
Players trying to get some peons to escape, but they might not make it.
나간 일꾼이 있어서
No.
좀 보이죠.
Lin escaped with a few peons actually. He can make more buildings.
그냥 일꾼 있는 거 다 죽이고 가서 싸워야 돼요.
Okay, no more economy. No more production.
자, 본진 막으러 가요.
와 이걸 이렇게 빈틈을 노리나요 린?
자, 근데 오다가 자 피언 일단 걸렸는데 피언 때릴 여유가 없죠 지금 포커 선수가 그쵸 병력 막아야 되기 때문에 자 피언 생각할 수밖에 없습니다.
How much time does FoCuS have? There's not many buildings left.
네.
자, 그리고
Oh, it's taking him so long to get up here.
나온다 싶으면은 그 포탈 타고 빠져도 되거든요 지금.
포탈 따고 다시 한번 엘리전 각을 보는 것도 있고 일루전에
Pretty sick.
일루전한테
3 buildings left, right? Altar, barracks, war mill. That's it.
필요 없죠 지금 포커 선수.
That's it. 3 buildings for FoCuS.
건물들이 좀 단단한 건물들이 살아남긴 했거든요 지금.
좀 높은 애들이 있어서
But Lin, does he have to take the fight now? There's no way he wins the fight, right?
그런트는 병력
FoCuS has to try to take out the raiders, of course.
안 남긴 해.
Ooh, 2 buildings left.
잠깐만요.
The war mill hurt. The barracks hurt. Oh my god, this is so close. This is so close. Breath of Fire also doing a huge job here. Blade Master. Blade Master with the Evo Potion. Hex on the Raider as well. The last building. The Breath of Fire. Right clicks are just enough. Oh my god, dude. One more building and FoCuS would have defended probably.
3대0 만들어내면
Crazy.
마무리 짓습니다.
Crazy base race to close out this series. Lin here looking great in the lower bracket. He lost to Kaho in the upper bracket. 1-3. Night Elf right now. His struggle matchup, it seems. Here we see the bracket. 1-0 and Kaho in the upper bracket final. Lin in the lower bracket final now. It's going to be 1-0 versus Kaho first. Then the loser against Lin. And then the winner of that in the grand final against the upper bracket final winner. Unfortunately, we won't be able to look at those games because there's overlap. There's another big tournament happening. That is, of course, today, the Grubby Invitational Streamer Tournament. People have been talking about it. The hype has been building. And Neo is going to be starting the stream for that in just a couple of minutes. Did he not save a single peon? Nope, he didn't. All the peons killed. Crazy end to that tournament. Well, to FoCuS's tournament. FoCuS, first place in Season 3. 4th place in Season 4. Not a bad finish. I mean, 4th place is solid. Kaho went 1-0. Definitely the most successful player so far. Kaho, actually, you know, he only lost a single map so far. 3-0 Sock, 3-1 Lin, is considered normally, though, to be the underdog against 120. Whereas Happy, does he not play? Happy never plays WSB tournaments, but also in general, truthfully, Happy has been playing quite little lately. He also isn't going to be playing
Take
in the
my
Ancient of
Amazon
Wonders
money.
Cup starting tomorrow. Thank you very much, Meyer Lemon 55 with the resub. Yeah, Neo's going to start the stream in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to chill out with you guys here for a little bit until it's Neo's time to take over again. Neo going to be casting the Grubby Streamer Invitational. The games begin in 30 minutes. Neo's going to do a little pre-show stream talk starting in 5 minutes. Damn, Yamato-kan has 5,000 viewers practicing right now for the tournament. Last minute practice. Oh, it's being coached by Leon. Nice. Man, that's some high level coaching. Cool. Yamato is a machine? Is he? Okay, let's check out his stream right here. Can we hear Leon talking? I'm not hearing Leon. Neo in the chat saying he can take over.
Micro. Well done, just be patient.
No, it is Leon. Okay. Alright. This is Yamato being coached by Leon. Neo's gonna give you a breakdown, gonna give you a little rundown. The Grubby Streamer Invitational starting in about half an hour. Neo gonna be doing an early stream to get you guys all ready for the big Grubby tournament over this weekend. Alright, so I'm gonna hand it over here. I'll see you guys again next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the time. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Stay on. Neo's gonna be taking over the stream.